Okay.
Yeah. So some of you may possibly wonder why do we call this forest the Dwerg Forest? There is a cool story behind that because some of the people who are used to play Arma and Flashpoint and stuff like that may possibly remember that there is some kind of a Easter egg in most of the maps there, like ranging from the Arma 2 then into the Arrowhead, where one of our environment artists actually decided to make a note in each of the map and hide the at least the sign or the writing of his nickname, which is actually Trpaslik, which means dwarf in English. And in this map, which is a map that he did, we decided to do that for him. For him, yeah. So we called the map Dverg Forest, which means the dwarf forest in Norwegian.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. So I started the map, and as we said before, I'm looking for the nails. So I'm checking the map. Here you can see the red circle over here. In the red circle, that's the area where the airdrop is going to land.
Yeah. And you can go either for the airdrop or just, run around the map, loot a little bit, and then escape the map, which you do by those escape points.
Yeah, there are 6 exits in this
Oh,
map. Yeah.
quite a lot, actually.
Yeah.
I think that there are fewer on the other maps.
It depends. Each
Yeah.
map has a different number of the exit points. Like there are some which have even 8 of them. Yeah. So I would like to go to this area. I use the waypoint for myself. I can see it on the compass because in this area there is a lot of houses, and most likely in the houses there's going to be nails. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And I have really interesting question because we talked a little bit about the behind story of the Dwerg Forest,
Yeah.
but why do you actually chose to have a game set in Norway?
There are many reasons
Yeah,
for that.
many, definitely.
But as you can see now in this map, it looks super cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks super cool. We are simple people, you
Yeah.
know.
The thing is that when we started thinking about the game, we realized that yeah, we didn't do any game with the snow, so let's try to use it and let's try to make a map where you can utilize the snow. And in Norway, there's a lot of snow. We did some research on Norway, even some field trips, and based on that, people just went to vacation there because they really loved the nature there. And that's why we decided to go for Norway as a setting because it varies pretty a lot. Because there are the snowy plains, there's a lot of forest, a lot of lakes, the fjords are super beautiful, so those things are really cool to recreate in the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm now trying to get into the area.
Oh, there was a snowman over there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Please
I
don't shoot them. Like you can, but please
Um,
don't do so.
Yeah, exactly. You shouldn't do that.
So I'm going to go into the supermarket and hope for the nails.
Okay, and I have a question. How big are the maps? And each map is around 1 kilometer square.
Squared. Yeah, exactly.
Like it varies a little bit, but basically 1 kilometer square. Um,
Like
okay.
in the next map that we are going to play, you are going to show the scale of the map a bit better because there you can see from one end to another, and that can possibly show you how big the maps actually are. Like
Yeah.
it takes like 5 to 6 minutes to traverse the whole map. So that's why there's even the indication of where the airdrop is going to land, because it may simply happen that you are not going to be anywhere nearby, and then if you want to fight for the airdrop, then you are most likely going to be a bit sad about that.
Someone is
I got the
asking
nails.
if they can throw snowballs, and sadly, I don't think so, but thank you
Nah,
for the
not yet.
feedback. Thank you for the input.
Yeah, definitely not yet, but we may try to consider that.
Yeah.
Like as I said, it depends on the feedback from the community where the game is going to go, because we are making the game not only for ourselves, like we would like to play it a lot, and we play it
Yeah.
a lot here, but primarily we are going to make the game for yourself, for you.
For you. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Someone is asking how many players can be on one map at one time.
Uh, like we are experimenting with different numbers, but as a rule of the thumb, there's 8 to 16 players on the map. The bigger the map, the more players. Currently,
Yeah,
this
makes
map is set to have fewer players for the purpose of this preview, like this stream. But usually we use like 12 players per map.
And someone is telling us that hopefully we will add Arabic language in the game. And this is the stuff that you can actually write to our forum, you know, and under our posts on social media, because it is
Yeah,
really our thing to try as hard as possible to translate our games into different
exactly.
languages. So definitely leave it at our forum or under our posts, and we will definitely consider it.
Yeah, uh, like it should be much easier to translate like this game compared, for example, to Arma, because there's not much
Yeah.
of the things that we would need to translate. So we will try to do as many translations as possible.
Yeah, that would be perfect. Okay, and is there a penalty for leaving the map, like without the airdrop? And there is not. And yeah, we can hear the airdrop coming.
Yeah, so as you can see on the map, the airdrop is going to land pretty near. So
Yeah.
I'm going to observe if I can see it. Ah, there it goes.
Okay.
It's on the other
On the
side of the
other
river.
side.
So it would be really dangerous to cross for me, like right here.
But maybe if you cross like right here, it won't be so risky as if you try to cross it on the
Yeah.
bridge.
So yeah, definitely. Like the current's
Yeah.
towing me down, as you can see.
Like it looks like I'm pushing you to go for the airdrop, but you know you can.
I can
Obviously
possibly give
just-
it a try to
Yeah.
see how it looks like. If there's someone who's going to take it. Like last time, I was super lucky because there was no one to take the airdrop. But
that
yeah,
was
this
really
time it
cool.
may be a trap.
Yeah, but I don't want to be misleading because what many of you guys already know is that getting the airdrop is not the main objective.
Yeah.
Like it is one of the options, but you can always just, you know, leave the game with bag full of resources and stuff like that and be
Yeah.
completely happy without the airdrop and risking to, you know, die and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Losing everything you have. So that's about it. And you are pretty close.
I'm pretty close, and I'm going to
Okay.
observe this road over here. It's
If
just
there's
behind the
someone,
corner.
hopefully not. I want to see what is inside. Yeah, and then we would be happy to show you guys too, obviously, because last time you were lucky enough to get
Yeah.
the airdrop, so we will see if.
Like there's no one around still.
I don't know. Smells pretty fishy to me.
Yeah. And I have the virus I need and the nails, so. And you may possibly hear the ticking of the Geiger counter, because yeah, the radiation comes in. So there's the wind in the map that, as you can see, there's the wind indication in the lower left corner of the map. The wind goes to the north, and with it comes the radiation. So if I am in the map way too long, then I'm going to die to the radiation, which is going to slowly lower my maximum health. And once the maximum health actually reaches 0, then I'm going to die. So that's something I don't want to do, definitely.
Yeah.
Like dying may be fun, but you don't want to do that so often because then you would lose your equipment, stuff like that.
And thank you guys so much for the feedback on the stream, because some of you were telling that you can't hear me properly, and it is maybe because of the microphone that I had it on, you know, in a wrong way, but hopefully now everything is fine. And just thank you all so much, and let us know in the chat how do enjoy the stream so far.
So yeah, I found the airdrop here, and it seems like no one's nearby.
Hmm.
So
And it's not looted yet, I
yeah,
think.
it's not looted yet.
Uh-huh.
As yeah, someone's shooting
Oh,
at me.
okay. Mm-hmm.
So it was a
Shooting.
trap, indeed.
It's a trap. Okay. Thank you so much, guys.
So I try to
Okay.
get around to see how it looks like.
Mhm. Okay, okay. Anyway, I think that I can hear the radiation.
Yeah.
And this is the stuff that we really wanted to show you how the radiation works. We covered it a little bit in our last stream. But basically, you have limited time in the encounters. And usually, what we found out while we were playtesting the game, the usual encounter takes about 8 to 10 minutes
Yeah, something like
maximum.
that.
It's pretty fast, you know. But if you do not leave before a certain amount of time, which is usually around 15 minutes, then the radiation comes in. And then you have only a little bit of time that you can use to leave the map, or otherwise you are going to simply die. And okay, a little bit of action. Someone on Twitter was
Ouch.
actually okay. He's from this side.
Ah, here.
Oh my! Here he is. Look at him or her. Mhm. Running away like a little chicken that you are. Okay, cool.
Where the hell?
Okay, so I think that he ran away.
Most
Actually,
likely.
most likely. Mm-hmm.
No one here?
Okay. He's dead? Someone is telling he's dead, but I don't think so.
Like
There is
there's
no corpse.
Yeah, there's no
Mhm.
corpse, and you don't have any like death feat or anything like that, so
Yeah,
you don't know if
you have no idea.
yeah, no kill feat, yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, let's try to loot it. I have the space for that.
And
run
maybe
for the
now,
hills.
yeah. Let's run for the exit point because
Yeah, someone's shooting at me.
yeah, someone is definitely behind you. No time to check where the exit point is, I guess, but since the maps are pretty small, if you run in one
Yeah.
direction, you know, for long enough, you will most likely get to one of the exit points.
And generally speaking, like the exit's location makes sense. It's easy. Like if you follow the road, you'll find the exit. So I'm following the road. It's not the least dangerous thing. Like it's actually super dangerous to go along the road because I don't see the environment around. But I'll try to use that and leave the area using the road. I'm going northwards, which should be beneficial for me, and someone's still shooting at me. So I'll try to go
right.
to the forest.
So hopefully you won't die. But there is a question: is the game permadeath?
Actually, it's not permadeath.
No?
Like the thing is that
You lose a lot if you die.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
yeah, if you die, then you lose everything that you have on you, like all your equipment,
Backpack, yeah.
everything. But you still have the shelter, and you spawn in the shelter yet again to fight anew. Or to just scavenge more and
Yeah.
to progress. There's even some reward for you for playing the game actually, for looting the stuff, because if you die, you are going to get still a part of your inventory that you gathered as the materials. So you won't get the resources that you dearly need to improve your shelter.
Yeah.
And
are we still running in one direction?
yeah, there's the exit over here,
Okay.
as you can see by the marks.
Yeah. There's the mark.
And I'm still running northwards, so yeah, most likely. Ah, cool.
Okay.
Someone behind me.
Run for it.
Yeah. So as you can see, here are the stones, and they allow you to leave the area. So yeah, I just left the area.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Perfect. And we have the wooden crate, which we are about to show you, and also the idea behind it, because most of the time you see what kind of items you are about to get.
Exactly. Yeah, and as you can see, I've got a lot of wires, a lot of nails, and actually I didn't kill anyone, but yeah, I was pretty successful in at least hitting someone.
Yeah, and with the nails we are going to be able to progress the shelter, I think.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah.
Mhm. Oh, someone is writing, I need this in my life so bad. Oh boy, how we want to give it to you. It is really close. I hope you are signed up for the closed preview, obviously. I think that there is still a little bit of time left to sign
Yeah,
up for closed preview, so definitely go to our website, VigorTheGame.com.
So yeah, I'm going to go upstairs to see what was in the loot crate, or in the wooden crate to be precise.
Okay, let's see.
So
So
yeah,
this is the cool stuff.
so most likely I'm going to get the shotgun, the pistol and materials. Like there's nothing else left, so it's not most likely, it's pretty certain. So yeah, let's go for it.
This is very satisfying.
And
Yeah.
here it is. I got the pistol, I got the shotgun, and that's it. And there is a new content for me in the next wooden crate. So if I win another match, or if I get the stuff from it, because it's not about winning, it's about getting the loot box, then I'm going to get more rewards.
Yeah, absolutely. And right now we are going to go for the progression, or do you have something else in mind?
I go to the progression.
Yeah, I would love to show that.
So yeah.
So you
here I
have
am.
like two crafting tables. One is in the basement and one is like upstairs.
Yeah.
And the one in the basement is basically the shelter progression.
Exactly. So I'm going to build myself the woodlock over here, and now it's built in progress. So I'm just upgrading the existing woodlock that I already have to a new level, so I can see where it is now. It's just behind the house.
Will we be able to decorate our own home base?
We would like to do so. It's not in the game yet.
Yeah, it's not in the closed preview. Yeah, we have really limited amount even of the customizations, you know, just to try everything out, you know, gather the feedback. And there is going to be much more once the game is fully released. So stay tuned for that.
Exactly.
Game goes into the Xbox game preview.
Exactly.
Which is the thing, you get 2 hours of the gameplay completely for free, you know, to just try things out. But if you want to have unlimited access to the game, you will have to have the premium Founders Pack. And we will let you know as soon as the Founders Packs are out. And then the full release of the game is planned for February 2019, when it will come out as a free-to-play Xbox exclusive title.
Yeah, exactly. So the owners of the Founders Pack are going to get some cool stuff in the Founders Pack even after the main release, after they're releasing it to the free-to-play. So those things are going to be exclusive for the Founders Pack, but they are going to be just cosmetics. Like there is not going to be any advantage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, someone is asking, when for the love of God? When? Well, it is really close. It is so close. I'm almost said it. I can't tell you. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the thing, that sometimes we just cannot give you the exact date. But
just don't forget to check
me.
your email.
Yeah, definitely check your email.
Yeah, like we are going to send the codes pretty soon, and yeah, then after sending the codes, you are able to play the game in the closed preview, and afterwards you can go even to the game preview itself. But for that, there's going to be the 2 hours of the trial instead of just one.